Hi guys, and welcome to another Name Nerd Weekly episode. Since January is over and I'm starting Disney names, sorry, there's a squeaky toy being played with right now. I'm starting Disney names, holy cow, which means I'm going to Disney World very, very soon. The next name video you will see will be Disney names in Disney World. Holy cow, I'm freaking out about how excited I am. So, in any case, this first video of February is going to be a baby name challenge that one of the ladies who does baby names, her name is SJ Strum, and she has a channel where she does baby name Mondays every week. She has awesome names, awesome lists, and so many of them. If you are looking for baby names or you're just an enthusiast like I am, you should definitely check her out. She's really awesome. Plus, she's English, so she has just the most amazing accent. It's so much fun to listen to her talk, and everything she says sounds beautiful. So, there you go. She had this challenge posted. She actually did it in November. I thought it was the end of the year, but I just watched it in the end of the year. I wanted to do her baby name challenge. It's only 10 questions, and they're super fun. So, I'm going to also tag Ashley Ann and see if she will do this video, because I know that she has a lot of really pretty names, and they're pretty different from like my personal style, but really pretty, so I'm hoping she'll do this. Anyway, I'll tag her below, and then I'll also tag SJ so you can go check out her channel. Hi, baby boy. Oh, he's a sweet baby. Okay. Alrighty, so 10 questions, and I wrote them down in my little handy planner. This actually came out 2 months ago, so I'm just a couple months behind, but no worries. Good timing. Okay, number 1 is, what name or names do you love but are too scared to use? I don't know if scared is the right word. I just want to, so here's the name that I really love, and I just sort of made it up, put 3 names together that I really like. I'm also a big fan of 2 middle names. All of our dogs, both of our dogs have 2 middle names. And I just feel like if you're naming something, you don't get that many chances, so you might as well use a lot of names, right? So the name that I put together is Royal Sparrow Francis. I think it's really, really pretty. I don't know why. I used the name Royal in a video recently, a baby name video, which I'll link above, and I just think it's really cool. I did think about this afterwards though. I would be terrified for someone to call him or her Roy, like short for Royal. I think that would be awful. Roy. Not that there's anything wrong with Roy, but that's no. So that's one reason I would be hesitant to use that. A second reason is just because people are so judgmental, and I think they would just be like a weird, you know, people might not be that into, like, I don't know. I would get some funny looks, I think. Or maybe they would be like, wow, that is super awesome. You are so brave. I don't know. Doesn't matter because we're not having children, but I think Royal Sparrow Francis is really pretty. I think it's just all of the words together look really nice. That's half the reason that I'm like a baby name enthusiast. I just like to see things written out next to each other and the way that they sound together and stuff. Anyway, so if it was a girl and I named her Royal Sparrow Francis, then I think that would be safer than naming a boy, because I think a boy would have more of a tendency to be called Roy for short, which I'm totally not into. Anyway, and if all of the first 2 names are just too much for your family or something, you could totally just go with Francis and call her Frankie or something. Anyway, so there's that. My too scared to use if I was going to use one name. Number 2 is favorite name from your family tree or ancestry. My favorite name from my family tree is Stanley. It's my mom's dad's name, and if I had a little boy, you can bet that nothing Nick did would make me not want to use the name Walter Stanley. He would just have to be on board with that, because my family does not have boys ever. My cousin had 1 boy, and it's the first one since her dad was born, so 63 years or something. that's a long time to go without any boys in our family. So if I happen to have one, he would have to have like the name Walter Stanley. I love it. I love it so much. Or Stanley Walter, but I think I like Walter better for a first name for Disney purposes, obviously. Okay, and number 3. What unpopular name do you think should make a comeback? I really like the name Merle, M-E-R-L-E. I think it's really handsome. It could be for a boy or a girl, which is cool. Like, I think mostly boys are named Merle, but it was most popular in 1979. And it means a blackbird. So I think it would work really well for if you were like a Beatles enthusiast. You could totally have like a hidden Beatles kind of name, because Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night song, you know, and name your little girl or boy Merrill, and it means blackbird. So I don't know, that could be kind of cool if you're a Beatles nerd like me. That's a real good reason to use it. Number 4, what name did you love growing up? So the first thing I ever named anything was James. I named my baby doll James, and that's the first thing I can remember giving a name to. And that is because in kindergarten, I don't think we went to preschool, James was the name of a little boy in my class who I had the biggest crush on of all time. Like, I don't even know why. He didn't want to play with me. I tried to be like a tomboy and stuff, and he was just like obviously interested in playing with boys because that's what little boys do. But yeah, so many great memories of me just being head over heels for this boy named James, and so I named my baby doll James, which is funny because you don't even really see boy baby dolls that often, and I had a boy baby doll. So that's kind of cool, and I named him James. So that was my favorite like childhood name, and then more like 6th or 7th grade, I started watching X-Files with my mom. She loved X-Files, and I loved it too, and my favorite character was Fox Mulder. I just was madly in love with him. He was my first celebrity crush, and yeah, so a really great tribute name to my childhood would be James Fox, or Fox James. Either of those would work, and I would absolutely use both of them. I love it. I like combining like vintage kind of names like James with like newer, trendier names. I don't know. What do you think? Number 5, favorite 1-syllable name and 4-syllable name or longer. My favorite 4-syllable name right now. I really actually love SJ's daughter's name. Her name is Evelina, and I think that's really, really pretty. Very long, but it sounds so like dainty and pretty. So that's probably my favorite 4-syllable name right now. And my 1-syllable name, Scout. I think Scout's my favorite 1-syllable name right now. Or Wren, W-R-E-N, but that's really popular. Fern, love that name. Jane, I always wanted to name a little girl Jane after my mom. Her name is Janie. Yeah, so we'll go with those. Any of those are definitely my favorite 1-syllable names. Which of your friends or celebrity has a name combination that gives you the most envy? I've talked about her before in my series that I'm doing right now for the series that I did for January, which was like made-up names. I've mentioned Zooey Deschanel's babies. She has a daughter named Elsie Otter, and then Charlie Wolf, and everyone is naming their baby Charlie right now. Like boys, girls, it doesn't matter. They're all being named Charlie or Charlotte, which is just odd. Like, I don't understand how that happens, but like legitimately a bajillion babies right now are being called Charlie, which is cute. But I just like that she put Wolf in the middle. I like animal names as baby names. I like that a lot. So, and I thought Elsie Otter was just the cutest thing I've ever heard. Number 7, favorite name based on your favorite season. I think fall and winter are technically, it's hard to say. I prefer summer because the weather gets warm, but fall is just so pretty. And Winter I love because of Christmas and snow. So I went with fall and winter and came up with the name Meadow Snow. I just think that's really pretty. It's way too out there. I would never use it, but I love the name Meadow. I would definitely use the name Meadow if I could convince Nick of that. But yeah, Meadow Snow is my seasonal name. I think it's very fall-y and wintry. Number 8, favorite name from your favorite movie. Oh, this works out. I put Summer from 500 Days of Summer. I remember watching that movie, gosh, like 10 years ago. And I was, first of all, so in love with Zooey Deschanel. Like, I really, really like her. And for the longest time, I had bangs. This was before I had to wear glasses all the time, so it looked a lot nicer. But yeah, so then I had like long bangs for a really long time. Everyone told me I looked like Zooey Deschanel, and I was just like, oh man, it made my day every time somebody would say that. Do you have like a celebrity doppelganger? I don't look like her now because I gained more weight back and I don't have my bangs anymore. But like, yeah, I don't know, when I wasn't wearing glasses and stuff. And then she started wearing glasses in that New Girl show, and I was just like, yes, finally. So then I had a good reason to wear glasses, which I needed to do anyway to see. But yeah, so Summer is, I love the name Summer, and Edie was actually called Summer, which was kind of like a little sign or something for me, like, this is the girl for you. So yeah, Summer, there you go. Number 9, a name connected with your favorite food. So my favorite food right now is Mimi Blue's meatballs. They're Impossible meatballs, and they're so delicious. But obviously, I can't think of like a good name to go along with the meatballs. They're called Wonder Balls. So if you wanted to be really, really out there, you could, I guess I could use the name Wonder, which is actually a really beautiful word, and I think it would be a beautiful name. Maybe for the middle spot. So Wonder, or Mimi is short, like a nickname for Miriam, so I could maybe go with Miriam as my name, and it would be a super deep cut to what my actual favorite food is. But that works, right? And then number 10, a name associated with your hometown. So I grew up in Greenfield, Indiana, and James Whitcomb Riley, the famous poet or writer, was born there, so we have a festival every year called Riley Days. I think Riley is a really cute name. It's also a sort of Disney name because of Inside Out. The little girl's name is Riley. And then just personally, I went to a school called St. Michael's, and so I thought Riley Michael would be really pretty for a boy. I thought that would be good. That's my hometown name. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I would love it if you would do this challenge. If you have a YouTube channel, just make a video and then tag me in it in the comments. If you don't, totally comment below and just let me know what your 1 through 10 would be. I love reading other people's baby names. And Ashley, please do this video. I would love to see what your choices are. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It makes me so happy every time I get a like, and what makes me even more happy is getting subscribers, so please do click this little button down here. If it's red, then you need to click it and subscribe, and just makes my day every time I get a subscriber. I'm so grateful. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Next up is Disney vlogs, and I can't wait. I'm gonna vlog the whole trip. I'm gonna do baby names on the trip, so Disney names at Disney. It's gonna be amazing. So I'll see you next time.